Tom Cruise, a name synonymous with Hollywood stardom, has cultivated a reputation that extends far beyond his on-screen performances. He's known for his dedication, his intense commitment to his craft, and his masterful navigation of the often treacherous landscape of media interviews. A closer look at several documented encounters reveals a consistent strategy, a calculated dance of deflection, assertion, and redirection when faced with rude or intrusive interviewers. Cruise doesn't simply answer questions, he actively manages the narrative, transforming potentially damaging interactions into showcases of his control and unwavering personal brand. The key to understanding Cruise's approach lies in recognizing the inherent power imbalance of the celebrity interview. The interviewer often seeks to elicit a candid, even vulnerable, response, potentially exploiting the subject's fame for sensational headlines. Cruise, however, consistently subverts this dynamic, asserting his own boundaries and refusing to cede control of the narrative. One of the earliest examples is Cruise's appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Although the specific details of this appearance are not explicitly detailed, it is said that Cruise was able to deftly turn a potentially uncomfortable or challenging situation to his advantage. This suggests that his skills in managing media interactions were present even early in his career.
Do you know what Adderall is? Do you know Ritalin? Do you know now that Ritalin is a street drug? Do you understand that?
The difference is, this was not against her will, though. But this wasn't against Brooke's will.
Matt, I'm asking you a question.
I understand there's abuse of all of these things.
No, you see, here's the problem. You don't know the history of psychiatry. I do.
Aren't there examples, and might not Brooke Shields be an example of someone who benefited from one of those drugs?
All it does is mask the problem, Matt. And if you understand the history of it, it masks the problem. That's what it does.
Consider the infamous encounter with Matt Lauer on the topic of antidepressants. Lauer's line of questioning wasn't simply inquisitive, it was accusatory. Lauer directly challenged Cruise's understanding of psychiatry, repeatedly pressing him with, "Do you know what Adderall is? Do you know what Ritalin is?" This wasn't a genuine attempt to understand Cruise's perspective, but rather a deliberate attempt to undermine his credibility and position Cruise as uninformed. Cruise, rather than backing down, doubled down, passionately defending his views and challenging Lauer's expertise. He stated, "You don't know the history of psychiatry," effectively turning the tables and questioning Lauer's own knowledge. While the validity of Cruise's claims is debatable, his response highlights a crucial element of his strategy, a willingness to challenge authority and defend his beliefs, even in the face of public criticism, framing himself as someone who stands by his convictions regardless of public opinion. Similarly, the interviewer, Peter, probing into Cruise's personal life with questions about Nicole Kidman after his marriage of 10 years.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
You were married for 10 years?
Listen, we raised children. I mean, how do you answer that? How do you answer that question? She's someone that I plan on getting married again.
You do?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And having kids?
Absolutely.
Demonstrates his ability to shut down intrusive inquiries. The seemingly innocuous questions.
But Nicole was a major part of your life and a love of your life at the time.
I loved Nick very much. There's no question.
Would you like Nicole to remarry?
Yes. I want Nicole to be happy. That's what I want.
And do you have a relationship where you talk, it's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's work?
Listen, here's the thing, Peter.
Yeah.
You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
I suppose they're questions though, that people want to know.
Peter, you want to know. Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back in.
Do you think I was out of line?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I apologise for that sincerely.
Nicole was a major part of your life and a love of your life at the time? I loved Nick very much. There's no question, Tom responded. Would you like Nicole to remarry? Peter asked. Yes, I want Nicole to be happy. That's what I want, answered Tom. These questions were designed to elicit a personal, emotional response. Instead, Cruise firmly draws a line asserting, "You're stepping over a line." This wasn't just a polite refusal to answer. It was a direct confrontation, a declaration that the interviewer had crossed a boundary. This isn't mere evasion. It's a clear declaration of his right to privacy, a refusal to allow the interviewer to exploit his personal life for entertainment. He strategically redirects the conversation, reminding the interviewer of the professional context and implicitly asserting his own power. He asserts authority by challenging Peter with, "Take responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people do." This puts the interviewer in an uncomfortable position. Furthermore, Cruise's interactions with the media reveal a keen understanding of the power of redirection. When faced with questions that could potentially damage his reputation, he often shifts the focus to the interviewer's motives or the broader context of the conversation. This is evident in his response to the Asian reporter's question about Trump's tariffs.
I'd like to ask this question to anyone who's up for it. I watched this film and I saw that it was filmed in many different locations around the world, including Africa. And of course, we all are aware of the tariffs that President Donald Trump has been imposing on overseas productions and films. So is this particular movie under that tariff? And also, how much of the film was shot overseas? I think that's a fair answer. All right.
The interviewer stated, "I like to ask this question to anyone who's up for it. I think so. Elle watched the film and I saw that it was filmed in many different locations around the world, including Africa. And of course, we all are aware of the tariffs that President Donald Trump has been imposing on overseas productions and films. So is this particular movie under that tariff?" Rather than directly addressing the politically charged issue and commenting on Trump's tariffs, or if the movie was made under the tariffs, Cruise subtly deflects, implicitly questioning the interviewer's agenda and avoiding a potentially divisive statement. However, it's important to acknowledge the potential downsides of this strategy. Some might argue that Cruise's carefully managed responses are aloof, creating a polished but ultimately inauthentic public persona. Others might criticize his defensiveness, suggesting that his unwillingness to engage with difficult questions reflects a lack of transparency. These criticisms, however, overlook the inherent challenges of navigating the celebrity landscape. In a media environment that often rewards sensationalism over substance, a degree of calculated self-preservation is arguably necessary. Cruise's responses, while undeniably strategic, can also be viewed as a form of agency, a way of reclaiming control in a situation where power dynamics are often skewed against the subject. Ultimately, Tom Cruise's encounters with rude interviewers offer a fascinating case study in celebrity self-management. His calculated responses, while not always universally admired, reveal a shrewd understanding of the media landscape and a fierce determination to control his own narrative. He has mastered the art of the artful dodge, transforming potentially damaging situations into opportunities to reinforce his personal brand and maintain his position as a Hollywood icon. His ability to navigate these situations reflects a deep understanding of the media's power and how to wield his own influence within that arena. He doesn't simply react to intrusive questions. He actively redefines the terms of engagement, ensuring that he remains the master of his own story. Subscribe to our channel, Past Famous, for more Hollywood stories.